I'm in Vegas for the World Series of Poker, the mecca of poker series for poker players worldwide. I'm playing 3 events, the $400 Colossus, which creates one of the largest fields every year, the $1,000 tag team event with my hilarious friend and fellow poker YouTuber Slow Poker, and it all culminates to me playing the most renowned poker tournament in the world, the legendary $10,000 World Series of Poker main event. Yeah! 40k starting stacks, off we go. Blinds are 100, 200. Low jack raises to 600. I'm in the hijack with ace 5 suited, and I just call. I don't raise because GGAI and big blind completes. So we're through ace to a flop of ace 10-4 rainbow. Checks to me, and with top pair shit kicker with backdoor draws, I decide this is a good check back candidate. Want to protect my check back range with some top pairs, so it checks around. Turn is the 8 of clubs. I have the nut flush draw to go along with my pair, and when it checks to me again, I feel pretty good about my top pair, so I bet 600 for value, and both players call. River is the deuce of spades, checks to me again. I don't have the flush, but I want thin value, baby. I bet 1.1k, a little more than quarter pot, and low jack calls.
Ace. Clubs, 2. Did I?
I only feel kinda bad about this suck out. I have ace deuce suited under the gun +1, under the gun limps, and I make it 1.2k, and small blind 3 bets to 2.8k. Initial limper folds, and to a small 3 bet and being deep, I'm not going anywhere, so I call. Flop comes 9-3 deuce rainbow. I have a 2 and some backdoor draws. Small blind bets 3k, a little more than half pot, and I call with my bottom pair and backdoor draws. Turn is the beautiful deuce of clubs, and small blind now checks. I bet 9k into 13.3k, and after some tanking, the small blind does something I do not expect. Small blind covers me and jams for 27.5k effective.
That's crazy. You serious? Raise, you 3 bet. Do you 3 bet 9s? Do you 3 bet 3s? I have a 2.
Villain has kings, just need to fade 2 outs, and the river is the 4 of spades, and I find a massive double up early in the Colossus.
Knit roll.
Oh my god, did I?
Yep.
I'm sorry, it was for my tournament life, and I don't really know what I'm doing. But I'm sun running.
Greg, are you familiar with the story of Icarus?
Who?
The guy from Greek mythology who flew too close to the sun that his wings melted and he plummeted into the ocean and he died.
And why are you bringing this up?
You'll figure it out.
Okay, bye. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I was sun running. I'm in the hijack with ace 9 offsuit. I raise it up to 1k and big blind calls, so it heads up to a flop in position. Flop is 8-7-10 rainbow. I have an open-ended straight draw. Big blind checks to me, and I bet 1.5k and big blind calls. Turn is the gin jack of hearts. I have a straight. Big blind checks, and I blast 4.2k, and big blind calls again. River is the 7 of clubs, pairing the board. Big blind checks. I'm blasting away, folks. I bet 15k, slight overbet, and... Sir, you don't even have a pair? What did you call flop and turn with? The worst part is, the next hand I decided to bluff him. I pick up ace jack suited under the gun and I open it up to 1k, loosey-goosey on the cutoff calls, button calls, and the big blind calls. So we're 4 ways to a flop. Flop comes 10, queen 7, rainbow. I have ace high, a gut shot, and backdoor diamonds. But I'm not c-betting into 3 players, so when it checks to me, I check, and it checks around. Turn is the 4 of diamonds. I pick up the diamond draw to go along with my gut shot. Big blind checks, and I make a small bet of 1.5k, and only loosey-goosey on the cutoff calls. So I'm heads up to a river out of position with all of the outs in the world. Bink! Bonk. The river is the 8 of spades, but you know what? It's not about the cards you're dealt, it's about how you play them. Cutoff is capped from checking back in position. I'm still uncapped because I would check flop often with most of my range. I block jack 9 for the straight, so I blast 8,000 and... And loosey-goosey called with 7-6 suited for 4th pair. Fuck me.
Nice hand. Nice call.
As I rose for the American national anthem as a Canadian, I reflected on my run in the Colossus so far. Why did I bluff the guy who basically told me he was a call station? Why couldn't I just hit one of my outs? Is my sun run over? No, it's not. I've got pocket kings. Blinds are up 300, 600. Folds to me in the hijack, and I make it 1.5k. Short stack in the big blind calls. Flop is 7, 4, 10. 2 clubs, a big blind checks. And with the flush draws and multiple straight draws available, I bet 2k. And big blind check raises to 5.1k. I jam for 11.6k. Big blind snap calls. Oh no, but he shows queen 10 offsuit for top pair. Just gotta fade some outs and... Kings are good. The sunrun is back, baby.
Hey Icarus, I know you're sun running, but remember, don't get too out of line. You know how you get when you get winner's tilt.
Okay, I promise I won't get out of line. Anyway, I'm in this hand with 9-3 suited. Loosey Goosey opens in early position to 1.2k. Cutoff calls. I'm on the button with 9-3 suited, and look, this guy's gonna call off his entire stack with any pair, and I'm suited and in position. I call, and big blind calls. 4 ways to a flop with 9-3 f***ing suited. Flop is ace 7-6, 2 hearts. I have a flush draw. Loosey Goosey doesn't see bet. When it checks to me, I check it back. It checks around. Turn is amazing. It's the jack of hearts. I hit my flush. This guy's gonna call me and stack up with any pair. Small blind now leads out 3k, and Loosey Goosey calls, cutoff folds, and it's back onto me. All I'm thinking is, yes, I've got him. I want to get more chips in this pot, but I am worried about the small blind. I raised to 8.5k to charge single heart holdings, and thankfully small blind folds. This is a dream spot. But surprisingly, Loosey Goosey now back raises to 19k. The guy is loose, but he's loose passive. He does a lot more calling than raising, so it's a little strange, but I'm not folding a flush to this guy. I call. The river is the 5 of clubs, and +1 now jams for 47.2k effective, covering me.
Oh, Steven. I guess I wanted this spot. Like, I can't fold a flush to you, right? I can't. How high is yours? Do you have one? 46, 47, 47, 2. I call. I call. What? You said, didn't you say you're good?
No.
What did I tell you, Icarus?
You know, in the moment, I was pretty steamed about getting slow rolled for my tournament life, but I thought, okay, give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I misheard him. But I'm watching the footage, and I'm pretty sure he says, you're good. Watch.
I call. I call. What? Look, if you didn't play 9-3 suited, you wouldn't have been in this position in the first place.
You're no help. Anyway, what do you think? You think I got slow rolled? Let me know in the comment section below. In for 400, out for 0. Make sure you subscribe because in my next video, I'm playing the $1,000 tag team event with my friend Slow Poker. Stay loose, play some, and deuce, you donkeys!